So as we wrap up this workshop, we want to give you the chance to think about different ways that you can leverage your CCSF employment experience. We have been emphasizing the importance of clarifying what is expected of you and getting feedback to know how you're doing. In having you review the tell no list, we were encouraging you to be proactive in seeking out knowledge gaps that you might have. An underlying objective here is for you to establish a good line of communication with your supervisor, some regular back and forth to keep you on the same page. We hope that you can take advantage of your CCSF job experience, finding a balance that feels right to you between asking for support to learn something new and showing your ability to use your knowledge and skills to contribute effectively. And this is a balancing act of sorts. On the one hand, you need to get information and guidance in order to grow and perform your job. On the other hand, you want to show you're capable of working on your own, that you have good judgment. But to demonstrate this, we're recommending that you find a way to periodically communicate with your supervisor what you think is going well and what you think needs improvement. Okay, we suggest that you take stock of what you are doing on this job in order to be able to describe the skills and experience that you've gained, something that should help you when applying for a new job, whether that be adding verbiage to your resume or being able to explain what you've done during an interview. In order to take stock, we suggest the following exercise, that you write down your responses to these questions. How would you describe this job experience? How would you describe the responsibilities that you have assumed? What have you learned? What have you accomplished? And you can do this taking stock at any time. Again, it's just a mental exercise to have you kind of break out and articulate what it is that you've been doing. Discuss this, these reflections with your supervisor and get your supervisor's feedback. And we emphasize this more in the workshop that we held last semester, but we'd also like to suggest, if possible, that you take advantage of this work experience to showcase your initiative on the job. We are hoping this initiative might be something that you later can tout when applying for future jobs. Mostly this entails identifying an issue that might be hampering the way work gets done, and then working with your supervisor to address this issue. So we've kind of laid out a basic protocol for doing this. Propose a small project, maybe 5 to 20 hours that you might undertake to address an issue. And some of these issues might be developing a resource that could be used by others in your position, instructional material for training, a video or web-based guide, maybe an explanatory one-pager that responds to a common issue, signage, translating material. Provide suggestions, specific actionable ones to improve how things are done. And then present your supervisor with your idea and a brief work plan, the hours needed to complete, outline or breakdown steps to completion, and the project's deliverables. So again, this is just a prompt to think about as you're trying to identify how you can be working better and how you can clarify what's expected of you. You may very well identify ways in which the organization could be working better or the work could be done more effectively. And so, again, this is a great work experience at CCSF for you to start thinking about, well, what can I do here that's going to help me when I'm working in other situations? We want to give you the opportunity to kind of brainstorm or think of 1 or 2 things that you could possibly do. Again, we're giving you a lot of information in all of these workshops, and we're just hoping that you maybe see 1 or 2 things that resonate with you that you can imagine implementing, but we want to give you some space to do that now. So please refer to the landing page, activity 4. How can you be more proactive this semester in your CCSF job? Consider some of the suggestions we made to be more proactive, or come up with some of your own. So again, practice clarifying what is expected of you and getting feedback to know how you're doing. Possibly take stock of what you're doing and discuss this with your supervisor. And then find a way to show initiative, something that later you can tout when applying for future jobs. So again, we're going to put you in the breakout rooms. It's already 2:24. We may make this a slightly shorter activity. We planned for 6 minutes. It may be closer to 4. So please refer again to this landing page and share and discuss what comes up with each other in your breakout rooms.